All right. There we go. All right, y'all. What's going on, man? It's your boy JD. Listen, McConn's not with me tonight, so I'm gonna be solo dolo. He has some family matters to take care of, so let's definitely keep him in our prayers, and just hope for the best for everything for him. Before we really get started tonight, let's talk about how everybody Thanksgiving was. I miss you guys. Me personally, I was watching the Calvin Hall Loyola traditional football game. I was glad to see that Loyola was able to get the dub. This coming turnaround, I played against both high schools when I was in high school. So y'all talk to me, man. How was y'all Thanksgiving, man? Shamil, hey, I'm glad to be back, man. I miss y'all. I miss you, man. Abdi Hassan, Black on Black. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. I actually got an interesting fact about, us wearing black on black. So, with us going on the black on black unis, all time, we have gone 16-5. Against Cleveland, we actually gone 1-1. So, listen, it's prime time that black on black, it's either put up or show up. You know what I'm saying? You really you really get that dog mentality out of your guys. So, I definitely love seeing our guys, in that black on black, man, especially under the lights, man. But y'all keep on talking to me. How was y'all Thanksgiving, man? How y'all feeling about the night, man? I know there's a lot of things going on with with our team, but hey, it's the Ravens. It's been a crazy season, and look at us now. We 7-3. We control our destiny. Right now, the playoff picture, everything rides through Baltimore. So keep on talking to me, y'all. Chris Reed, what's up, TTB? Prepping for a stressful game today, but I'm hoping we can see the team we know the Ravens can beat today, executing on all cylinders. Hey, man, listen. We always talk about the Ravens. They come. They can play down to the competition, or they arise to the occasion. With the black on black being under the lights. I think it's been since almost going on a year since we played Cleveland. We had that wild night where you almost went to Willie Snead being our QB, to Lamar coming back in and throwing that pass to Marquise and getting us back in the game. So listen, if we rise to the occasion tonight with all the injuries that we got going on, with everybody that we have inactive, we definitely can make this happen, man. We definitely can make this happen. Void, our Thanksgiving was chill, spent time with the family, didn't worry about sports. Hey, man, listen. Sometimes, when it comes to Thanksgiving, sometimes you gotta go out there and play the pigskin. Maybe you shoot some hoops yourself. Sometimes, don't even watch no games. So I definitely understand, man. It's always good to be around the family. Be thankful of all the blessings that you may have received over the year, because whatever you may have been going through, or what anybody else been going through, it may have been a wild year for you. So I definitely agree with that, man. Yolanda, welcome back. Let's get this W. Hey, Ravens flock, Ravens Nation. I'm in here with y'all. I'm definitely rooting for my team harder than anybody else. Sometimes I need me a hit of Crown Royal apple and some cranberry juice. But listen, I got my bottle of water. I'm ready to go. So let's definitely get this dub tonight. Thanksgiving was good. My family healthy and blessed. Can't ask for more. Hey, I like that. I love to hear that, man. I love to hear that. Voice says feeling uneasy about this game, but I still think Away finna eat. Hey, listen, if they let Away go ahead and do his thing, man on man, mano on mano, just go head up, use his techniques, use his God-given ability, we definitely gonna see what's going to happen tonight. I feel like he can make something happen, though, for sure. And then as this game will be defined by the rush game. We need that our O-line and D-line has to be the best game so far. Hey, look, we have Calais Campbell inactive. No Derek Wolf. We have Brandon Williams being inactive. We have Justin Ellis. Justin Metabike, and Broderick Washington, and I believe Chris Mack as well. So those guys in that interior definitely had to step up. They definitely had to create that rush. They definitely had to stop that run, because Kareem Hunt did say that he wanted to come back, and I believe he is playing tonight. So that 1-2 punch between Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is something deadly. So I definitely feel like we all know we had to stop the run. Baker Mayfield right now is not playing at his best, so we definitely had to take advantage of that. Jarvis Landry, but we also had to be mindful of that dark horse and Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry can throw the ball. Jarvis Landry also can be in some type of trick play. So defense had to play sound and fundamental and wrap up. They definitely had to wrap up. I hope McConnell's good. If he's going to be back for the post game. He's definitely going to try to be back for the post game for sure, man. Like I said, man, let's all keep him and his family in the prayers. I don't know exactly what's going on, but at the end of the day, that's my brother, and I just wish nothing but the best for him. MMA Ravens, we miss Yonder so bad. I'll take Skinny Yonder back at this point for one more year. Man, listen, it seems like every time these guys, especially offensive linemen and defensive linemen, like Jeff Saturday, for example, and even Matt Burke, when these guys, retire, man, they really, they stay in shape, but they lose their weight. They don't keep their playing weight on them no more. And, honestly, once Yonder retired, I feel like our offensive line has depleted. I would, if they offer him an offensive line coaching job, I would love to have him back, in the office. So, that most definitely, man, most definitely. Void Clowney's been quiet for Cleveland. What's going on with him? I mean, listen, Myles Garrett has 13 sacks. Clowney has 3.5. When you have somebody eating up, all the sacks, you don't have to do but so much. I mean, he's there. He's honestly there. He's really a presence at the moment in time. But I mean, we still had to keep it. We still had to respect that. The Cleveland Browns have caused over 15 turnovers in this season. I mean, that's not a lot, but still, we have to keep mindful because we don't have the best O-line right now. And sometimes, under duress and under pressure, Lamar Jackson can make some, illegitimate throws. So we definitely have to keep in mind of that. And also, they do have they starting corners in Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams. So we definitely have to be, I would say, attack them because they're not playing their best in the passing game. And honestly, we're thriving in the passing game, honestly. So I'll definitely say, if we get that ball out quick, fast, in a hurry, and definitely move it, I think we'll be good, man. Boy, just imagine if the team was healthy. I mean, yeah, we can imagine if the team was healthy, but at the same time, we gotta live in the present. We can't keep on living in the what ifs, what could have, things of that nature. We gotta deal with what's what right now. Right now, I got a bunch of dogs that's ready to unleash tonight on that black on black under the lights at M&T. So man, everybody just gotta come play, man. Everybody just gotta come play. From the man, the myth himself. What's up, family? McConnell's here. He can't join a lot, but he definitely will be in and out of the stream chatting. So, if y'all got something to say, McConnell definitely will, interact with the rest of y'all. The press minion, Metabuke will show out today. He's a future star. Hey, man, I definitely believe that Metabuke is a stud in the interior on that defensive line, man. I definitely feel like he's going to be a household name. With everything that's happened, I kind of wish we didn't let Michael Pierce go. He definitely made a lot of noise when he was with us. I mean, we seen that happen with Timmy Jerrican as well. So hey, we decided to keep Brandon Williams. I mean, yes, Brandon Williams did give us a lot of good years. Brandon Williams was that run stuffer, but as of right now, he's not really doing he's not really performing at his best. Void back from illness, Lamar. with the eyes emoji. We all know how that goes. When Lamar come back from illness or when he come back from the bathroom, he definitely balls out. The one thing I'll say about Lamar Jackson, man, he has to play. I keep saying it. He has to play Michael Vick. He has to play like Michael Vick-esque, almost to a point. He has that it factor. He is the X factor of that offense. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows if they contain Lamar, then right now it's it's not but so much we can do. So Lamar has to really, feel that presence coming out of the pocket when the pocket is collapsing, knowing when to get out of bounds, knowing when to throw it away. Do those simple things, to continue building his legacy. Because I feel like, he's going to get himself. I feel like he's going to get himself at least 3 to 4 Super Bowls. I'm saying it now. He is going to get himself 3 to 4 Super Bowls. Whether he's a Raven or with any other team. So, but I would love it that he get those 3, 4 Super Bowls as a Raven for sure. Jimmy Tavon MP think we should have kept Earl. The only way we kept Earl Thomas if he wasn't such a distraction in the locker room. We heard the noise. It was just him being Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas has been an outspoken guy. So when you put him in a no nonsense type of organization, sometimes those attitudes clash, and we saw what happened. Earl's not with us no more. Would I love to have a more savvy vet back there? Most definitely, but hey, things happen for a reason. Between Brandon Stevens and Geno Stone, they're gonna get a lot of playtime tonight. I hope those guys just play at a veteran high level. Abdi Hassan, we need a DB. Yeah, I know Chris Rushtree is out tonight. I think he's dealing with like a calf or a thigh injury. Only thing I say about that, man, these guys gotta come out and play. Tavon Young, Marlon, Double A, all those guys gotta play lights out, man. So, and I believe someone we just signed recently is going to be playing tonight as well. So, we definitely got to make things shake. Really want us to sign Gurley? Gurley's been on the back end of his career, Void. I don't know how well he would do, in this system. I feel like he'll be almost like a Latavius Murray, not really having a real sense and urgency. Honestly, me personally, I would have rocked with my 2 undrafted free agent running backs, and Nate McQuarrie and Tyshawn Williams. And at the end of the day, even hell, I would have used Devin Duvernay in the backfield as well. Look at the Atlanta Falcons doing with Cordell Patterson. I think he had 2 touchdowns out of the backfield. So I think with our organization and with all the injuries, you have to play to our strengths, and you have to you gotta expand your horizon and open up the playbook and become more creative for us to be in a more winning position. Hence the way Miami Dolphins played us. They barely had anybody playing, barely had their starters, and they came out with a lot of creativity, and they balled out against us, and we didn't show up. But yeah, y'all talking. I love it. Adi, with Michigan defensive coordinator formerly on the Ravens defensive staff for 7 years. That was 2014 to 2020. Shish. Does that increase the odds that we take a Michigan defensive player within the first 2 rounds? I don't think so. Honestly, that just speaks on the organization, just on how much these guys learn under John Harbaugh. Yes, I do criticize Harbaugh because he's not an X and O guys. Excuse me. He's more that he's a team player. He's a player's coach. He knows how to build your morale. He knows how to give you a great war speech. But when it comes to like the X's and O's, he really doesn't have it. But just to speak on some of the guys on that position of coaches, they really know what they're doing and know how to get the job done. And sometimes a lot of times we get the best out of our guys. So I don't think with that correlating to their defense, what Michigan's defense is going to make us, choose a guy in the draft from Michigan. And honestly, we haven't been doing well with drafting guys from Michigan as well. So I don't see that happening. But I like where he was going with that, Adi. Shamil, Kavon Seymour. All right, appreciate it. I don't know too much about I really don't know too much about him. If y'all know where he used to play at, stuff like that, definitely let me know, man. Yeah, so I mean, so far, I just know he's another body, like someone said, and he just came in, he's coming in to fill a void because we hurting right now. We've been hurting since preseason. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, the Ravens are going to come out and play. Jimenez, I'm worried about how many missed tackles could have our defense against Chubb and Hunt. Yes, we do know missed tackles has been our downfall all this year, especially against hard nosed running backs. Only thing I can say, man, listen, PQ, Josh Barnes, Malik Harrison, that whole front seven, you gotta wrap up. You gotta fundamentally tackle these guys. Shoestring tackle them if you have to. You can't just throw your body at these guys because Nick Chubb, he runs through people. Kareem Hunt, he runs through people. David Njoku runs through people. So you have to be sound, with tackling, and it has to be game tackles. It has to be the whole flock on those guys, man. You got to cause those turnovers. You got to, continue punching them. It's almost like being in a fight. You keep on throwing the jab, you setting someone up for the left hook or the uppercut. You setting them up for the knockout blow. So, the Ravens have to, as a team, as a unit, fly to the ball, make sure they tackling, make sure they're making a stop, make sure they're making a statement. Because if they do not make a statement tonight in regards of tackling and defense, then yes, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt will have a big night. But we're going to be optimistic. We're definitely going to be optimistic and hope for the best tonight. I don't know why we gave up on Tyshawn. Hey, listen, Harbaugh recently said it in a recent presser. To make it on the field, you got to run hard. You got to be able to want to be on special teams. You got to be able to run your routes out the backfield correctly. You got to be able to pass block. Only things I feel like he didn't check off on is his pass blocking ability and running the correct routes. But yes, I will also add on to that, when you keep on adding people into the mix of him in that run in that backfield, and also making him healthy scratches, so you can find the right, the right chemistry, the right group of running backs behind Lamar Jackson. It can hurt a young man's psyche. So him getting those healthy scratches weeks back to back, it probably messed with his psyche as well. And he saw that, hey, if I'm not going to play, why should I keep on prepping? I don't feel like anyone, in any level, or any sport, or any part of their life should be taking that mindset, because you have to. It's always best to be ready instead of getting ready, because when your number is called, when you go into that office, that form, that firm, and present yourself, you have to come prepared. You have to always be prepared, because you're planning on signing that $1 million deal. So, I wish he didn't give up on himself, because he felt like, the team was giving up on him. Can the Baltimore Ravens sign Trey Boston? I mean, his agent Ben said, he's healthy, he's ready. He's ready to go. He's in the best shape of his life. I definitely thought, once Deshaun Elliott went down, I thought they was going to immediately reach out. But hey, they obviously trusting, Brandon Stevens and Geno Stone. I know Brandon Stevens is now, just really getting the feel of being a free safety, knowing that he didn't play that much defense in his whole career. So, they obviously see something. They obviously teaching him, The only thing I say about Brandon Stevens is, he's a young guy. He's going to learn. But he's a solid guy. He comes up, he makes tackles, he makes hits. So, he's going to keep on learning. And as he keep on learning, I hope he gets better. I better not hear a Bengals fan mouthing off. I got a book of history on them. Listen, I know the Bengals. I know the Bengals. I know Bengals fans are happy as hell. I'm glad that they're happy as hell. I mean, they literally rebuild their team quietly, and now they're at a level of, hey, we're here, we're playing, we're balling. We're not that AFC North team that used to just, be in the slums. So, hey, we definitely gotta keep an eye on them. We gotta give them their respect, man. Joey B, Jamar Chase. You get those guys. You get your favorite QB, your favorite wide receiver back in the NFL. Y'all gonna make some things shake, man. So, shout out to them boys out there. We'll see them again, but most definitely, and we'll even up the record against them. Chris Reed, Josh, do you think we could see a scenario of the Ravens seeing someone like Ahmad Gardner or Jordan Battle and taking them for the future of this defense, or Battle just to plug and play? Hey, honestly, I would love to have Jordan Battle on this team. I feel like if we drafted Jordan Battle, he would be an immediate starter because honestly, I don't know how the contracts are going to look with Deshaun Elliott and what he's going to be asked for. And me personally, because he got injured and he's out for the season, he wouldn't. From me, as if I'm Eric DeCosta, don't expect no big contract from me. You've been having health issues. It was a blessing that you played a full year last year. We was hoping to get the same thing out of you and great productivity. But right now, we still see that, I mean, you're tough as nails, but we still see that you had that injury bug, excuse me. So, I mean, right now, I don't see us bringing back Deshaun Elliott. So, if Jordan Battle is available, I definitely will go ahead and draft him and make him a starter. Shamil Malik. Harb is a leader, a men coach, and that's what's important. He has to lead our men to win through adversity. The positional coaches are good. Kyle Shanahan is good offensive mind, but not a good head coach. I mean, hey, I definitely understand that. Me personally, I would say this in regards to Harbs being a good head. He is a good head coach, but I feel like he's a good head coach, but also a bad head coach. The reason I say that, because he doesn't pull the guys in. When I say pull the guys in, he doesn't pull his OC and DC. He doesn't pull them up. He will be quick to put his players in the doghouse, but don't be quick to put his OC and defensive coordinator in the doghouse. When he knows they call him BS plays, he doesn't check them as much as he checks his players. So excuse me, he's good. He's good, leading those men into battle. But I don't agree. I just don't agree with some of his methods. Yes, I understand. Somebody fumbles. Yes, you may want to teach him a lesson. Like, hey, just sit out this possession. But at the same time, you don't get on your OC or your DC. Like, hey, man, they doing X, Y, Z. Why are we not doing ABC to stop this? So that's my only issue with Harbs. Mark Van Zant, our our run defense tonight will be the benchmark to write the story for the rest of the season. The time has come. Hey, like I said, black on black, under the lights, prime time, at 8:20 tonight. That them boys, them front seven, had to show that they can stop the run game. And I feel like Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb is the best 1-2 combo punch right now in the NFL. Of course, I would say it would be JK and Gus, but right now they're not in for the season. So, with Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubbs, they definitely are a force to be reckoned with. And I definitely feel like this defense, that front seven, has to show up. They have to make gang tackles. They have to be flying over the ball. Hell, they got to cause some turnovers. This has to be, like someone said earlier, everybody from offense, defense, special team, coaches, everyone, water boy, tire boy, whoever, had to be on all cylinders tonight. We had to win this game because right now, the road through the playoffs is through Baltimore. We're 7-3. So if we go 8-3 tonight, hey, listen. I know I'm not happy about a lot of things, but I'll be happy about that. If we continue to stay on top, even with all the injuries. So I would definitely love to see us, let everybody know tonight, under the lights, prime time, that our front seven can make stops and hold these guys to 100 yards. Because I feel like, I'm not worried about Baker Mayfield. I'm not worried about Baker Mayfield. Everybody knows the run defense has not been the best. So this is the best time right now to show that we can make a stop, show that we can make those hits, show that we can make these guys punch the ball out. So hey, it's definitely showtime. Put up a shut up tonight for our guys. You think that Humphrey will cover Landry or People Jones? I definitely see him. I see him covering Landry and People Jones a little bit. You know how with us being a plague front back seven right now, and, they move them on a lot, just about everywhere. I don't want to see Anthony Averett on People Jones just because of the height difference, but seeing Anthony Averett lined up on Higgins, when he played the Bengals, he definitely balled out. He showed that he could compete. He showed that he knows how to come alive when it's time to rise to the occasion. So if Marlon's on Humphrey, if Marlon's on People Jones, expect Anthony Averett to do his best to limit those wide receivers. One-on-one vids. I don't think we need anyone. We need coaching on defense. Hey man, I definitely feel like I love Wink. I love how you can sometimes get exotic. I love how he can he can confuse people. But I definitely feel like sometimes due to your personnel, you have to go back to the basics. Go back to a 3-4 defense. Or go back to the 4-3 defense. Just have our guys get up the field and create a pass rush. Have our guys step up in those holes. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree that we definitely need new coaching. But honestly, when it's all season over, we're gonna have some holes to fill, especially that defensive line, offensive line. I'd probably say secondary as well. So yeah, we're gonna have some pieces that we're gonna have to address for sure in all season. Shamil, he don't pull the OC in DC because those are his boys. I also hate that a lot. He needs to be real with them. Hey, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Shamil. That's all I'm saying, man. Listen, they can be your boys or not, but if you're not real with your brothers, hey, that's not no real love. That's not a real family. That's not real coaching. That's not a real team. Hell, I didn't see him. When I played, I didn't see my head coach pull up my OC. My OC was going back at him. But at the end of the day, you know what my OC did? He said, you know what? You got that. All right, bet. We're gonna run this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go at these boys. So it's at the end of the day, you can fuss with your brother, but it don't have to become to a point where y'all become so disagreeable where y'all can't really come up with a plan and execute it. So I don't know if Harbaugh's scared hurting those guys' feelings, but something has to give. Something definitely has to give, man. Think JK would be like Jonathan Taylor when he comes back? I don't know if he'd be like Jonathan Taylor. JK reminds me more of Ray Rice. Lower. They got that lower center of gravity. He can bounce off. He can bounce off the tackles. He can run very hard. He got good hands out the backfield. He knows how to beat you in that corner. He just knows how to make things happen. When you think he's down. No, he's not. He's gonna put his hand in the ground and show you that, like, hey, I'm still here. Let me bust it up. Let me bust it up the field on you a little bit. Let me show out. Let me show out on you guys. So I definitely feel like JK is more of a Ray Rice type of player. All right, y'all. 751. Come on, man. Keep on asking me questions. Keep on talking to me. Give me some predictions. Who y'all think who y'all think is gonna be that that player that stands out tonight. I know y'all hoping Lamar has that. Oh, he had to come back from the bathroom type of game. But who else do y'all think is going to show out tonight? Shamil, honestly, I'm going with Hollywood and Bateman. Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward, two of the best corners in the AFC North right now, in my opinion. They definitely know how to make things work. So why not put some of the young guns, wide receivers on some of these young gun corners? See what they do tonight. I definitely feel like Bateman is going to get that touchdown. He might go for two. I just, like I said, Lamar has to have that Michael Vick-esque type of game tonight. When he feels that pressure, especially from Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett will be lined up on Villanueva tonight, y'all. And we know how Villanueva been playing. He ain't been playing the best. I know he's going to try to use a little veteran move here and there, but Myles Garrett is nothing but pure man and pure muscle. And he's going to make things happen to get into that backfield. And, Lamar going to have to keep his head on a swivel tonight. Because I want to see him play through the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Man. So I definitely feel like, Hollywood coming back. I feel like he set out for that game just to be back for tonight's game. And we all know how Hollywood and Lamar get when it's showtime. Come on now. So, I definitely feel like, it's going to be that ball going to be slung tonight for sure. Billy on Myles Garrett is making me nervous. He going to destroy Billy. Hey, listen, wherever side Myles Garrett line up, Patrick Ricardo, Nick Bull has to be on that same side, chip blocking him. If you keep on going at somebody's knees for a long time all game, they're going to eventually ease up. So if you keep on chipping at him, he's eventually going to slow down. We all know how it goes. You take an axe to a tree, what's going to happen? It's going to fall down. So, we hoping with Nick Bull coming back, with that defensive presence, that bully presence from that, our best block and tight end is going to show out tonight. Yeah, hey, listen, we all know Billy gonna have a little rough night with Myles. Myles, like I said, Myles has over 13 sacks this season. Jadeveon Clowney has 3.5. So someone asked me earlier why Jadeveon Clowney is so quiet. Hell, you don't have to do a lot when you got your opposite rival putting up 13 sacks for the season. Let him work out, and if you need me, I'm gonna come in and clean up. Jadeveon Clowney don't have anything to prove, you know what I'm saying? So, if he's there, if the player's there, he's gonna show up. But he don't have to go full throttle. $7.55, y'all. Come on, talk to me. Drop some more questions. Like I said, Curse of Lamars toilet buff going to come back. He's going to ball. Listen, I hope he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. I hope he didn't eat McDonald's on the way to the game. I just, like I said, with Lamar coming back for the primetime game, it definitely means a lot. He's going to ball out. I don't know I forgot what his record is against Cleveland, but at the same time, man, he has Cleveland number. He has Cleveland number. Lamar just had to play his game. He doesn't just shout out all the noise. Don't try to stay in the pocket too long. If you see the opening, go for it. If you see the check it down. Don't try to go for the big plays. Just get the chunk, just get the 4 to 5. Get the 4 to 5 move and move the chains. We're gonna get those touchdowns. The touchdowns gonna come. Just keep on taking time with the possession. Don't give Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb a lot of time to do anything. And let's keep our foot on their neck. Let's come out, aggressive and hard. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to come out on all cylinders firing. We don't have time to be, lackadaisical. I feel like, if we come out lackadaisical, the Browns is a team that can, pounce on us. They can pull out a Bengals type of game on us if we don't, arise to the occasion tonight. It's like 5-1 against Cleveland. Okay. I figured that. He definitely, like I said, man, since he's been in the league, really playing and got his feet wet, he's definitely had, AFC North teams, the AFC North teams number. So, I definitely feel like we're gonna keep this going, man. Kazan Kelly, you think Lamar can ever throw for 300 yards and 100 rushing in a game this season? I feel like it happened. Like I said, Lamar just he has to play his game. When he feels the pressure, he has to immediately get out of it. He stays in the pocket. He stays in the pocket for me a little too long. So I feel like, he definitely can have that game. We got to keep on connecting with the wide receivers. I feel like, we get a healthy start with Rashad Bateman and Hollywood. I feel like we get that chemistry going immediately tonight. I feel like this could probably be the game. Honestly, we get that 300 passing yards and 100 rushing tonight, honestly. Go out and get him that good old prison loving from the jump and don't let up. Oh man, listen, I don't know about that prison loving, but listen, we definitely gotta go out there and punch him in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, don't let up. Like I said, it's almost a heavyweight fight for sure. It's almost a heavyweight fight for sure. And sometimes in a fight, you have to work your jab in order to work out in order to bring in the knockout punch. If anybody loves boxing, y'all know Javante Tank Davis fights next weekend. Be ready for that. So y'all know how my boy Tank do. He'll set you up. I mean, granted, he been going the distance, but with the right preparation, we all know what Tank can do. If y'all boxing fans, you know what I'm saying. Damn, Dro, come on, man. Don't. Are you ready for Nick Chubb 180-yard rushing yards and Baker 309 passing? Man, come on, man. Don't come in there with that negativity, man. Listen, I'm a realist for sure. But don't get me don't get it twisted, man. I know they're gonna come out there, I know they're gonna come out there and play their best. I'm not saying, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are not going to combine for 100 yards. I'm not going to say Baker Mayfield is not going to pass for like 200 yards, but I don't think they're going to be up and down the field on us tonight. I wouldn't say that. I definitely feel like, we're going to come out and ball out and show out. And if we don't ball out and show out, hey, that's me having too much faith in my team. My team got, prove me wrong, prove me right tonight. They got to make me a prophet, So I definitely hope, these guys rise to the occasion, man. Viz, who cares about Chubb and Baker? Hey man, I definitely agree with you, man. But at the same time, listen, those, Chubbs, Kareem Hunt, those are some good guys. They are some good guys. They know how to make some things happen. Baker, when Baker's on. We gotta get those guys credit and respect when it's due for sure, man. But at the end of the day, we all know it's all about that big trust tonight. We all know what's going on tonight. It's all about that big trust. Meet me outside the bank if you got a problem. So we're gonna definitely ball. We're gonna definitely ball. We're gonna be some dogs. We're gonna come out. We gotta come out firing all cylinders for sure. Boy, what we gonna do about that cover zero blitz? Hey, they said they've been working on it in practice, man. Only thing I hope is that they come out, and really show and really did what they was practicing when they go against a cover zero blitz. I mean, hell, you've seen it in enough games, so you really don't have to practice it anymore. Josh Hoffman, how many of those Baker yards will be screens? Does Chubb have had those pass yards too? I don't know, Josh. Honestly, man, it can go any type. It can go any way tonight. We definitely got to see. We definitely got to see. See how the defense is playing it. I just hope the defense is not overly aggressive. Sometimes with us being overly sometimes with us being overly aggressive, we sometimes bite that bullet. So I hope we just play sound, fundamental, going for the wrapping up, going for those tackles, man, and doing what we do best. You know what I'm saying? So hey. Against a play action team like this, we might see Wink getting crazy exposed with DBs biting hard with no help over the top. Hey, once again, with us being with us being overly asserting and always bringing everybody, that's been happening all this year, honestly. So it really comes down to Don, saying, hey, they keep on hitting us with a play action. They keep on hitting us with fakes. Y'all sit down. I don't need everybody coming up for the blitz. Let my four guys rush. You guys pin your ends back, and let me have the over the top help with the safety. But at the end of the day, Wink has to just say, you know what, scratch it. Let's not get exotic. Let's not get crazy. Let's play sound fundamental ball tonight. Let's go out there, him in the mouth, and let's play hard-nosed Ravens football. So it really comes down to them. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, everybody's agreeing. Let's send Justin Houston. Let's send Adolphe up the field. Let's see entire Bowers up the field. Sometimes I think Jalen Ferguson may be active in the night. Let's get him some bump. Let's get our guys in there. Let's get them guys, using their hand technique. Let's get them fighting, against those guards, against those tackles. This is what they get paid to do. Go mano a mano, one up, with these guys, So you definitely gotta, let these guys work. You gotta let these guys play. You gotta let these guys be them. So I mean, hell, I feel like if you let Adolfo Way go one on one with a tackle, he might get you 2.5 sacks tonight. Because Justin Houston, he's gonna get you a sack, but you have to collapse the pocket for him. And the only reason I'm saying that is because he doesn't have the speed that he once used to. Yes, he can get back there, but quarterback's been outrunning him. No. Trade Ferg before he deteriorates in value even more. Boy, I don't think anybody's gonna want Jalen. Honestly, Jalen honestly has to work on his hand coordination, and his technique, to become a pass rusher and really set the edge. I mean, he can set the edge on the runs, but I mean, he only knows the bull rush, and that's honestly not going to continue helping him. He has to put more things in the arsenal for him to become, sack daddy of the NFL. Because right now, he's not that. He's not that. I think Neil McConnell. I think everybody in the chat one night, came up with different nicknames for him. He called him Slack. Called him Slack Daddy because he been slacking off. Oh man, so I feel like Jalen Ferguson, his trade value has been deteriorated. Void. It's funny that you bring that up. Even though he's like top 5, being double teamed, that should open up the lanes for so many other guys. But it seems like if he's getting double teamed, that's saying a lot. That means the other 3 guys on the offensive line, on the defensive line, or that even that blitzer can't get back to the quarterback. And something needs to give. Something needs to change. These guys got to get more aggressive. Hell, if they open up their ribs as a defensive lineman, you know what you're supposed to do? Hit that man in his rib. Get him out the way. Work him. Yo, y'all get paid to do this. Not saying play dirty, but that comes with that trench work. You got to play gritty. Oh man, listen. Kasim Kelly, Greg Roman likes to get away with things that work. I don't know. I think that works. I think that works both ways. Honestly, it's like they easily will run away from. Hey, this is what's stopping these guys on offense. Hey, our offense are becoming more productive when we run such and such play or we do such and such things. Let's keep on working that out. It's like a light bulb comes in their head and say, hey, you know what? Let's make the game a little more interesting. Let's make the game a little bit more closer. Let's start doing dumb stuff, to keep these guys involved. No, tonight is a night where these guys had to coach the perfect game and keep their throats on their necks. So I hope, they don't go from what's working. And I'm saying that for both Wink and I'm saying that both for Greg as well. Oh man, it's time for us to get smacked tonight. Oh man, we got somebody in the chat with a little bit of with old Yee little of face tonight. Come on, man. Listen, I know it's been a rough season. I know we've been injury plagued. I know some games. Some people will argue, say, hey, we shouldn't have won those games, which is totally fine. But come on now, you gotta be optimistic with the rest of us. You gotta be optimistic with the rest of us. Sinclair to take out guard and tackle, have a way at edge, curve around inside, Metabuke hit center, have Houston rush the left tackle, rushing forward, have a way get a free shot, making the QB run into Houston. I mean, I like the way that's being devised, but at the same time, you gotta think Clay's not playing tonight. I guess you mean like for regular play time, but those guys, everybody has to be on the same page, man. Everybody has to be on the same page. Do we win that Chiefs games without Tyshawn and the Doghouse Williams? Stuff like that is why we can only be but so optimistic. No, Josh, I definitely agree with you, man. I definitely understand that, but at the same time, as a Ravens fan, sometimes I'm not gonna say sometimes, at all times, let's be real about things. But still, when it's game time, man, we gotta pump our team up as much as possible, and and be real. Even through the bad times as well, man. Hell, we just can't lie down and give up on the guys. That's all I'm saying, man. Man, we only got 10 more minutes left to game time. So tell me, right now, what's the spread for the night game? What y'all drinking on? What type of wings y'all eating on? Who ordered the pizza? Like what y'all eating for the night? Brandon Williams playing tonight. He needs to show up, man. Brandon Williams haven't showed up this whole season, but hey, if he can show up tonight and play hard tonight, I'm definitely hoping so, man. Because we need him to be that run stopping. We need him to be that run stopping guy that he once was. He was feared by many, but right now, he's just a name. He's just a person taking up a roster spot at this point and money. And I don't like looking at him like that. But at the same time, hey, it is what it is right now. But I definitely hope he can come out and show out Shamil. Void said oxygen and soda. Man, listen. You might as well get yourself a case of water also with that soda, man. We can't have you out here being dehydrated. We gotta have you out here full cylinders with the rest of the flock, man. Come on now. Leftover Indian food is gonna be bomb, but I'm DVR. I don't watch the NFL commercials. Man, I don't blame you, man. The commercials can get in the way of the experience, So I definitely get it. But everybody else, tell me what's the spread? What y'all eating for the night, man? Talk to me, man. I know everybody's talking. I know everybody probably saying, how can we eat? With us being the Ravens fans, us being the edge of our seat, us be having to have 911 on speed down. Listen, you got to eat. You got to stay calm. You got to drink your water. You got to make sure you're okay. Hell, make sure y'all in safe places tonight. Don't be out here drinking and driving. I need everybody to be safe. We just came back from a holiday. No reason to do anything, silly, out here, man. Shamil, man, listen, man. I fried my chicken earlier, man. So listen, I'm ready to go. I got my water. I got my iced tea. So I'm ready. I'm ready for us to ball. I listen. When I watch the games nowadays, I don't have no emotion in the first half because you know what I say, man. Listen, I say to myself, listen, this is how it's going to go. It's going to be all right. I'm used to us coming back, so I don't stress it. I don't stress it, man. I don't stress it as much as I used to. Woo! Defend Lamar Jackson. Lamar's going to be the greatest player to ever touch the field when it's all said and done. Hey, that's the best thing you could ever say, man. I love that. Honestly, he's going to keep on doing what he do best. He's going to keep on overcoming. He's going to keep on, quieting the haters for real. So, I definitely agree with that, man. Man, he's definitely going to get a championship. Like I said, between 3 and 4, you got to keep on building. You got to keep on building around Lamar. You got to keep on and when I say build, I mean all, from coaching to players. And they've been doing that from skill position. Now this offseason, it has to be offensive. It has to be O-line. To keep on. You got to keep this young man protected. If y'all want him to still be a franchise quarterback for the Ravens, and we also got to get that contract signed as well. Ravens are probably sorry that they didn't sign Lamar this past offseason. His price honestly might have went from $1 less than Mahomes to like $55 million by now. Like, listen, hey, honestly, this has been a year. This has been a year where the X Factor guy has always made something happen in order for us to win. I would say this, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, he's that it guy. So his price, the price has been went up in order for him to get the 7-3. Granted, Tyler Huntley just won his previous game, but at the same time, it's been Lamar, turning up, taking it up a whole other notch, for real, man. So, hey, look, we only got about 5 minutes. Y'all can ask me a couple more questions, and then I'm gonna let y'all get to it. Follow us on TTB_Ravens on Twitter. Make sure y'all link, share, and subscribe on the YouTube page as well. Follow me at Sky's the Limit 39 on Twitter. I'm gonna be tweeting during the game. I'm gonna be interacting, talk to the Ravens flock, all that. So definitely, man, get at me, man. We gonna have fun. Whether we gonna laugh together, we're gonna be sad together, we're gonna be mad together. So I'm with y'all to the end. Come on now. All right, Shamil, you in Maryland? Hey, bro. I know you got some Honey Old Bay wings, man. I know you got some Honey Old Bay wings at the crib. Josh Hoffman. Okay, this is the last question. Josh Hoffman asked the best question to me. So this is where we're gonna end that. I'm gonna let y'all get ready. And like I said, follow us on Twitter at ttb underscore media. Ooh, Jesus, I said it. I may have said it wrong. Sorry. TT, follow us on Twitter at ttb underscore Ravens. Follow me at Sky's the Limit 39 and this is all on Twitter. YouTube page. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Keep helping us build, man. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and we love every last one of y'all, man. But Josh Hoffman, he asked if Lamar feels like they won't build an O-line around him. Do you think he considers signing elsewhere, or even a weak franchise who will pay that 55 just to be instantly relevant? Some teams would. Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how this conversation goes in the offseason. Me personally, I do feel like, yes, he does love Baltimore. He wants to be with Baltimore. But at the same time, if you're not getting paid, if you don't feel like, y'all not making moves to, better his career, if you're not putting coaches around that's going to elevate his game, if you're not going to have an O-line that's going to protect him, then yes, I feel like he will make the business decision and move away from the Ravens organization. Honestly, me personally, I can see him going to Washington because Washington is building. They have young talent on both the offensive side and defensive side, and that's going to. And honestly, putting a guy like Lamar Jackson with that team, hey, you never know what could happen. All right, 2 more minutes, y'all. 2 more minutes. Score prediction. Me, I'm gonna say 31-24, Ravens way. I feel like Lamar's going to have a big game tonight. I feel like he's going to go for 350 passing yards. And, the run game is going to go for a solid 100 yards. And I feel like we might just have 3 turnovers on defense. So I'm ending on that note, y'all. Listen, like I said, follow us on Twitter, ttb underscore Ravens. Follow me on Twitter, Sky's the Limit 39. Make sure on the YouTube page, you like, subscribe, share, comment. Let everybody know. Let your mama know, your grandmama know. And shucks, even if you're in the West Coast in Alaska, let them know that the Ravens, that the TTB media team is here. And we're going to be here at the post-game show. And we're going to talk to y'all after we win, man. Love y'all.